Okay, my name's Rebecca Simmons. This is for Math 3060, Division with Counters Illustration for weeks 3 and 4. Alright, I'm starting with a set of 95 counters and a problem. Alright, my problem is 95 divided by 7. Now I've put along with it a number story for the students. I think that number stories help them to picture a situation or a scenario, and that it helps students to understand a little bit better when you can relate it to real life. So my number story says, if each person gets 7 candies, how many people will 95 serve? Alright, so we're going to come back over here to the counters, and we're going to begin by first making sure that we have the correct number, which we do. I've counted them out twice. And we're going to continue. We're going to say, how can we divide 95 by 7? Alright, so I'm going to begin by taking out a group of 7. Alright, so this would be my number 1. Alright, my first group of 7. And I'm going to continue in this manner, pulling out groups of 7. And as I do so, I'm going to come down here, since I am using repeated subtraction to divide. Alright, because I've subtracted 1 7, and then I'm subtracting another 7, and I will continue in this manner. I'm going to start out by writing 95 minus. I'm going to put 7. Alright, minus 7 again. Each 7 representing a group here that I have subtracted. Okay, we're going to continue by subtracting an additional 7. And we're going to keep going until we run out of beans. Alright, and as we go, we're also going to continue to write down our 7s. Alright, I think this gives students a picture it's a number picture, it's a word picture, you have a tactile problem where you're actually putting your hands on it. You have a visual, you have an audio stimulation, so this really, I think, gives students several perspectives of division. Alright, so we're going to continue, and we're going to write our next 2 7s. We've taken out an additional 2 groups. Alright, so now we're up to 6. Alright, our 7th group of 7, our 8th group of 7. Alright, as you can see, I'm lining up our groups here in an array, trying to keep them even. Makes it a little bit easier to keep up with, a little bit easier to count. Alright, our 9th group of 7, our 10th group of 7, $11, $12, and $13. Okay, and that leaves us with 3 additional beans. Okay, now I'm going to say to the students now that you should go back, double check each of your groups, make sure that you've subtracted correctly, make sure that over here you have put down all of your groups and your repeated subtraction. Right now we have 12, so we need an additional one. Alright, so that gives us our 13, which is what we have here. Okay, and I'm coming up just a little bit short. I think I have an extra one there. So we have 4 left over. Okay, because a whole group is 7, this 4 that is left over will not serve an additional 14th person. So this is called our remainder. Alright, so over here we will know that 95 divided by 7, we're going to come down here and subtract 7 13 times, which is the number of times that a whole 7 will go into 95. That gives us a total of 91 or 4, depending on which way we're looking at it. All right, if we're looking at it as 7 13 times, it is 91. If we're looking at it as 95 minus 7 13 times, our total is 4. So then we're going to come back and we're going to need to count out either here with our counters or here on our paper. We're going to count each of our groups to find our total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with a remainder of 4. Okay, so now we can turn this over. We see that here we have taken 95 and we have pulled 7 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times, and then there are 4 left over. This is my explanation of division using counters. Have a great day.